Peace, kings and queens, gods and goddesses. Super excited. Let's break the curse. And that next step would look like acceptance. So, now that we've acknowledged and identified the trauma, we have to get to the point that we accept the things that we have experienced. And we have to allow ourselves to really feel those emotions that we've been running and hiding from. And that looks different for everybody. No one can really tell you what your acceptance should look like either. But it's necessary in order to be able, to continue on your journey. And this step is hard. It's not easy. It's actually one of the hardest steps because we tend to suppress and hide the pain that we experienced through life, and we get to the point that we're using things like drugs, alcohol, sex, food. The list really goes on and on as far as the things that we use to cope with the pain from our past. And speaking from experience, especially, listen, y'all, I have really used probably weed and sex majority of the time to kind of cope with my pain, not feeling loved, feeling abandoned, just, you don't know, but like things that traumatized me from my childhood that I carried into my adulthood, and I use specific things to cope with that pain, just to, kind of move forward, I guess, even though I wasn't technically moving forward. But it's like until I started to heal, I didn't really realize how much I was just coping instead of healing. There's a difference. And coping tends to leave you in this mindset of a victim. And sure, we couldn't control things that we experienced as children. I'm not saying that those things are our fault or anything of that matter. We were children. It wasn't our fault. And we were supposed to be protected and provided for and all of those things. But, sometimes that don't end up happening. It's not okay, but when you become an adult, it's not an excuse either as to why you're operating the way that you are, because things happen to everybody. It's not only one person who's been traumatized throughout their entire life. Most of the time, trauma stems from generational curses, which means our parents were traumatized also. And the cycle will continue until someone steps up to break it. And we gotta leave that victim mentality behind us if we want to be the ones to break that, because accountability. Yeah, these things happen, but how can I move forward from these things? How can I heal from these things? How can I break the curse? Because we can. This isn't just a one-way street. We have options. We just have to be brave enough to, explore those options. And we can do that. Everybody can do that. Everybody deserves to do that. The trauma and the pain that we experienced in the past can be so overbearing to us that we can get in the mentality of we don't deserve certain things. And I'm here to fucking tell y'all we deserve every fucking thing. I truly believe that. And that's the energy that I operate in for myself. So I think that everybody should operate in this energy because we are deserving. We were born deserving. So it's just like, you know, like, yeah, these things happen. Acknowledgement. But that doesn't mean we have to allow it to dictate our entire life. Like, no. We're better. We're better than that. We're stronger than that. We deserve more than that. Our kids deserve more than that. Again, this is generational. Generational. Until somebody breaks that, it's going to continue. And that's just what it is. So it's like, once we get to acceptance, it's just a beautiful step. Honestly, it's hard, but it's great because it's like you staring yourself in the face, and you're accepting the things that happen to you. You're feeling those emotions. You're breaking down. It gets a little crazy during this step because you gotta figure out the things that you need to do to move forward. This step is heavy as fuck. I'm not gonna hold y'all, but it's so fucking necessary in order for you to be able to really continue on in your journey. Because without accepting it, we're going to continue to bury it. We're going to suppress it. We're going to continue to try to find things to cope with it. We got to face that shit head on. We got to feel those emotions, and we got to figure out what we need to do now to heal from it, because we're no longer allowing it to dictate our life. Period. So, yeah, that's the, acceptance will be the next thing. And again, comment below. Let's talk about it. We can really work these things out together. This journey is definitely something you will have to complete alone, but that does not mean that you cannot look for outside help, especially from people that's already done these things, So yeah, please use me as an outlet. Please use my platform as an outlet, because this is something, again, that I want to continue to talk about. And that's really it for today, y'all. I love y'all. I really do want everybody to heal. I want everybody to have what they're deserving of, and that is unconditional love. Just to start off, that's something we supposed to be receiving right out the damn back, talking fresh out the cooter cat, and we all don't get that. And we got to get to the point that we are okay with giving ourselves that, because that's how you attract more. It's just the laws of attraction, baby. But I'm about to start my day, and my light just died. I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.